Excited to share with you today the difference that being on the Juice Plus products has made in my life and my health. 4 years ago, I was working as a busy emergency room nurse, traveling across Canada, working in short-staffed hospitals, and in between that, I was traveling around the world to different countries. On the outside, it looked like I had such an adventurous life, but in reality, I was sick all the time, often having to call in sick, catching all kinds of things in the emergency room. And then on top of that, when I was in my early 20s, I was diagnosed with all kinds of chronic health conditions. And by the time I was 21, I was prescribed 9 pills a day for my heart and my stomach and needed inhalers to do even the littlest amount of exercise. And even then, if I took a 10-minute bike ride, I'd have crushing chest pain and throwing up and have wheezes. And my friends wouldn't let me go anywhere without my inhalers. And it was just that I was managing all these things with medications, and I didn't know that I could change anything about my health until 4 years ago. A friend reached out to me and asked me to read the research on the Juice Plus products. It was the double-blind, placebo-based clinical trials that showed me that those results they found in the studies would be a result in my body, and I was excited and given hope. So the first thing I noticed in that week was an increased amount of energy, this kind of energy that I hadn't felt since I was a child, and I realized that I wasn't lazy like I thought I was, but I just didn't have the nutrition in me to fuel my body to do the things I wanted to do. I was able to work 60-hour weeks in the emergency room and not get sick and slept better between my night shifts. And then on my adventures outside of work, I started being able to summit mountains and go for runs. And I even decided that I was signing up for a marathon last year. It's crazy to go from somebody who failed a cardiac stress test and where they hook you up to the heart monitors and you run on the treadmill. Before these products, I had failed that by just going unconscious during the run. And so to be able to feel safe enough to do a race was huge for me. But during that training, I was in a car accident, and I didn't expect to have another health challenge thrown my way, but I got post-concussion syndrome. And with that, I started having panic attacks and started to feel like I didn't want to live anymore. And I didn't understand it until I read the research on post-concussion syndrome, but then I didn't know what to do from there. I can't thank this community enough for their love and support during this tough time of my life, giving me just like the love and support I needed. And then I listened to a podcast on brain health and learned the importance of omegas in your healing. Juice Plus had just released a vegan omega, so I started taking 10 of those a day, and within a month I felt good enough to start gradually returning back to work. And a few months later, I decided that I was good enough to return to emergency room nursing. And I've been full-time emergency room nursing again for a few months. I've been able to maintain my health, but I know that if I'm not careful with my healthy habits and I don't take these products and I start slipping down, I start to feel symptoms come back. So this product has made a nice little baseline for me to invest in my nutrition, and this company has given me the healthy habits and community I need to keep that change lasting in my life. I can't thank the person who shared this with me enough and the community that supports me, and I hope that there's something in this video that inspires you to take better care of